ahead and we'll start seated today. Grab any props you'd like to use for your class. If you like to use yoga blocks or straps or pillows or cushions. And once you have a seat, feel free to sit up on your prop if that gives you more comfort. You want to create a tall spine so you have a nice channel for the breath to flow here. Comfortable in your body, so if using pillows or cushions under the knees helps, do so. If you want to be kneeling, feel free as well. And then rest your hands wherever you feel most comfortable, just to get still and quiet. Your hands could be in your lap, your hands could be down on the thighs, palms down or up. Just see what feels best for you right here starting out. And then go ahead and close your eyes. And just take a few moments just to find that stillness, allowing your body to settle in and become still. See if you can quiet your mind from any activity that's going on, whether it's replaying past events or thinking forward to future plans, any emotional stuff or stress that might be going on. Just see if you can draw away from that and tune in and connect to just a gentle breath flow here. Just connecting to your own natural rhythm of your breath for a few moments. So we do have a full moon and a lunar eclipse that's peaking today and into tomorrow. And this full moon and eclipse is in the sign of Scorpio. And Scorpio can be an intense energy. It's all around transformation. So sometimes you might feel extra heavy or weighted. You might feel extra emotions rise. It's also a time that you could have closure or ending to any wounds that you might be carrying from the past. So it's a good time to just be gentle with yourself. So if anything is arising, that you give care in that. And to take advantage of this transformational energy to really self-reflect, look in, see if you can tap into your intuition to just see where you could transform within yourself around this energy. It's also Mental Health Awareness Month. So I've been putting some extra, sending out extra peace and love and healing to anyone that suffers from a mental illness. And then for ourselves as well, we all, can get taken over by our own minds, and our minds can create dis-ease within us. So just kind of checking in with yourself as well. What goes through your mind? When does your mind take control? When the mind can create stories and false truths and all that stuff that goes on. So really putting some awareness there for ourselves and sending that outwardly. So I would like you to start just placing your hands on your heart. One on the heart, one on top of the other. And with your eyes closed, just simply feel into your heart and start to bring some deep breaths there. A nice big inhale through the nose and feeling that you're expanding the heart. And as you breathe out of your nose, just feeling a softening, compassion towards yourself, and just really feeling into thinking about if there is anything that you're still carrying, any past hurts you might have experienced, whether it's through childhood or past relationships, anything that causes those wounds that sometimes we carry forward. Just feeling into that, bringing your breath into your heart. And when we make observation and become aware of what we might be carrying from past, then we can find a way to give love and release and then heal from that by releasing that we no longer need to carry any pain, any wounds from the past. So just a few more moments and breaths, breathing right into your heart. And just simply allow anything to come up that does. Try not to overthink or force something. If there isn't anything, then just simply be at peace in your heart. And then just taking one more moment to send out some peace and healing. If there's anyone you know that suffers from a mental illness, or just simply sending out to the collective. And keeping your eyes closed, just release your hands down onto your knees, palms facing up in this open, receptive mudra and energy. Keeping the spine nice and tall. We're just going to focus this class of uplifting our energy, opening our bodies. So starting with a breath that can help remove any stagnant energy and bring in positive uplifting energy called breath of light. This breath is done by taking 7 inhales through the nose, like 7 sniffs in. You pause the breath gently at that top inhale, that 7th inhale, and then 1 slow exhale through the nose. So let's begin together here with 7 sniffs in the nose. And just a gentle pause at the top, upholding that energy and light. And when you feel you need to, take a slow exhale through the nose, gently releasing the breath back down the body. We're starting right at the base of the spine as we continue, 7 sniffs in. Each inhale, pulling energy up the body, releasing any stagnant energy, anything we're carrying from past. Again, after 7, pausing at the top. Holding as long as you feel comfortable, and then slowly exhaling through the nose. And continue at your own pace for a few more rounds here. Again, if we're feeling any extra heavy or weighted energy, this will help us to uplift the energy. Stay with it just a few more rounds. If the mind keeps wandering, just practice bringing your attention back, staying focused on the breath. And just one more round here. Once you've completed that exhale, just sit still for a moment with the eyes closed, feeling that uplifted energy. Couple regular breaths here. Good, and then flip your hands down on your knees. We're going to continue moving the body, continue to awaken that energy, and with some simple movements, just beginning to circle the body around. Gentle circular motion. Inhaling as you bring the body forward and exhaling as you complete that circle around. Feel free to stay seated on support or come off that support at any time. You want to feel grounded through your sits bones and just create this flow of movement in your body, working through any tight spots or, again, blocked or stagnant energy. And see if you can coordinate your breath and your movement, just moving at your own rhythm and pace. Wherever you're feeling a little blocked, just move gently through that, helping to release. Good, let's go ahead and move in the opposite direction for a few. Nice. Go ahead and come up tall through your spine again. Really find that length. Let's take a deep breath in and pull that breath all the way up the body. A gentle pause at the top. And then exhaling down. And then holding on to the knees, flexing the spine a bit here. As you inhale, pull your chest forward, draw your shoulders back. And then as you exhale, curl and round, tucking the chin and the navel in. Inhaling to come forward, stretching and opening, and then exhale to curl and round. And just keep moving again at your own pace. You can move slow, small, or pick up the pace if you want to just find a more awakening energy here, more dynamic movement. Honor what your body needs. And again, coordinate the breath with the movement, helping to clear out and open up. Just a few more here. Good, and then come back center. Again, lift the spine tall, take a deep inhale, pulling the breath up the body, a gentle pause at the top, and then a big exhale. Bring your hands up to the shoulders, and if that's not comfortable, the hands could be pressed together at the chest, or the fists, excuse me, could be pressed together at the chest. Keeping the elbows open wide, and as you inhale, twist to the left, and as you exhale, twist to the right. So again, feel free to be as gentle as you need if you have any back pain, or you can find bigger movements or quicker movements if it's comfortable. Bringing the energy up into the navel, into the mid-back, loosening the spine, coordinating breath with the movement here. And feel that this movement is coming by the twist through the waist and the spine rather than moving the elbows. So try to keep those elbows wide, nice lifted spine. Good, just a few more. And then come back to center, keep the position, take a deep breath in. Again, pull the breath all the way up the body with a brief pause at the top. Keep uplifting your energy. And then exhale, release the hands down to the knees, relax the shoulders. Take one breath here, deep inhale, deep exhale. And then moving up into the neck and shoulder area. As you inhale, bring the shoulders up to the ears, and then exhale, shoulders down. Inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up and down. A slight tuck of the chin so the back of the neck stays long. And again, you can move nice and slow here or pick it up quicker if you want to create a little more dynamic movement and energy. Often this movement might come a lot of resistance since we hold so much tension in the neck and shoulders. So see if you can gently work through that with the repetitive movement and breath. Jaw relaxed. Just a few more if you can. If you ever need a break, just take that. And then next, inhale, shoulders up. Take a pause at the top. Again, just briefly pausing the breath. And with a big exhale, release the shoulders all the way down. Right away, tuck your chin down. Begin rolling your head around, either full circle, or if you have any neck pain, you can do just half circles here. Again, move as slowly and as gently as you need here. And then begin moving opposite direction for a few. Good, coming back up nice and tall. Again, feel the length of the spine all the way up to the crown of the head. Let's take one more deep breath in, pulling the breath up, a pause at the top, and exhale. All right, one more movement here to get some energy going, nice strong energy. Arms are up to a V, the hands are spread wide. You want to feel that you're pulling the shoulder blades down and together. That'll use the spine to support here. Back of the neck is long. Inhale deeply here. And as you exhale, make fists and bring the fists down by the ribs. And you can breathe out of the mouth or nose, whatever you prefer. So inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Nice, powerful movement here. Again, helping us just to loosen up any stagnant energy in our lymphatic system, the upper body, opening the heart energy, creating some strength into the spine, the arms. Move as quickly or slowly as you need. And if you meet tension in your body, see if you can feel that your breath and energy are moving you rather than physical body here. Again, if you need a break, take it. Otherwise, just a few more. You've got this, 5 more. Good, inhale up. Again, draw that breath up the body, reach out through the arms, pause the breath. And then as you exhale, slowly open the arms and bring the fingertips to the ground, touching the earth, relax the shoulders, lift the spine a little taller. Just take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Go ahead and reach behind you now. Either interlace your fingers together. If you have a strap, you could grab that instead. Gently pull your hands away from the low back while pulling the shoulder blades together. Let's draw the chin all the way down into the chest, opening the neck again. And just breathe here. If you want to take movements again, you could gently sway or shift your head side to side. You could even gently twist side to side. So feel free to explore some movements that feel good for you right now. Feel a deep opening to the heart, the shoulders, stretching through the arms. Good, right from here, you're welcome to keep the bind as you come into a forward fold. If that doesn't feel good, you can release the arms forward and come into a nice forward fold stretch. Relax the neck and the jaw. Nice deep breaths here. With each breath, feel any tension dissolving, releasing out of your body, any heaviness. But we're going to stay here 5 more breaths. If you need to switch the position in any way, feel free, maybe releasing the arms if you've had the bind. Good, 1 more breath here. And then walk your hands back in. Then go ahead and come off of your pillow or support, or if you're not on one, come to a seat. I'd like you just to extend your legs out in front and give the knees a little shake out here, releasing the knees from all that pressure. And then take your weight down to your back. You can slowly roll down, or you can come down as needed. Hug your knees into your chest right away. Gently press the low back down, shoulders and head into the mat, and start some gentle rock side to side here. Massaging out the spine. And get a little bit of abdominal core awakening here. So keeping the knees over the chest, bring your arms down to the mat by the sides of the body, and feel free to slide the hands under the hips for extra support. Keeping the shoulders pressed into the mat, the low belly drawn in, starting with leg pistoning. So as you inhale, extend the left leg forward and pull the right knee closer to the body. And as you exhale, switch. Now your legs can stay up towards the ceiling for a milder expression of this, or you can hover the legs closer to the ground for a little more challenge. If there's any tension, strain in the low back, then keep the legs higher, keeping the back grounded and the belly in. Move at your own pace, as slow as you want, or quicker, again, if you want to awaken a little more dynamic energy. Strengthening our core muscles, but also the energy located here is all around our inner strength, our identity, our willpower, manifesting abilities in life. Also good to stimulate our digestion. Take a break anytime you need, otherwise, stay with it just a bit more. Good, just 3 more each side. Once you've completed 3 or are ready to stop, hug the knees back in, gentle rock side to side, and then release the hips by opening the knees wide, either keeping the knees or you can move into a happy baby, grabbing backs of thighs or reaching higher up towards the feet. Try to keep the low back pressing down as well as the head and shoulders. And feel free to keep a gentle sway here or take any other movements, maybe even straightening out one or both legs. Deep breaths. Good, draw the knees back together and rock yourself up to a seat. Feel free to do a few rocks before you come up. Once you're up to a seat, go ahead and come around onto your hands and knees into a tabletop position. Bringing your hands right under the shoulders and the knees separated hip distance. Spread your fingers apart as well. Take a moment to feel that length of the spine again, all the way up the crown of the head. Pulling the low belly in gently, and then feeling some strength through the fingers and the arms. Flexing the spine again, inhale, cow pose. Drop the belly, lift the chest, sway the low back. And then exhale, curl and round, tucking navel and chin in. Move with your breath. Each inhale, lift up and open. And each exhale, curl and round. As always, you can move at your own pace. And just coordinating breath with movement. A couple more here. Last one. Coming back to a neutral spine, let's open the right arm up to the ceiling. Take a moment here to widen the chest, feel the spine, honor your body. Take a deep breath in and exhale, thread the needle. Right arm all the way under, rest down on the shoulder and the side of the head. Feel free to stay right here, or you can increase by turning your chest to the ceiling more, maybe wrapping the left arm up and around the low back. If you want a little more challenge, you could extend your left leg straight back and maybe try lifting the leg off the ground. Choose your expression, breathe here. Good, one more breath. And then slowly come out, unwind from the twist, open the right arm back to the ceiling with a deep breath in. And as you exhale, back to hands and knees. Switching it out, left arm opens. Take a moment here to just widen the chest, feel that opening into the spine and the heart. Deep breath in, and exhale, thread the needle. Resting down on the shoulder, side of the head. And then moving into any expressions you might have done on the other side. Take your time to move into that posture. Add any legs, it could be the right leg this time. Steady breath. Good, one more breath here. And coming out of the posture, unwind, open the left arm again, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, release the hand down. Let's come right into our puppy dog, Anahatasana. Walk the arms forward, keep your hips lifted over the knees. Soften your chest and forehead to the mat. If you need a little support, just bend the elbows, keep the chest slightly up. And find those deep breaths. Feel the breathing into your heart, both the front and back of your heart. Release anything you need to let go of. One more breath here. And then slide your elbows back, lift your chest up so you're on your forearms, and then walk your legs back into a forearm plank. So feel free to walk the feet back and keep the knees down with the hips gently pressed so you're feeling strength in the core and upper body, or knees lifted for more action here. Press down through the arms, pull your chest up and away from the mat. Feel the length of the spine and the neck. Couple more breaths, navel pulled in, firm the legs. Take a break if you need it, one more breath. Right from here, slowly lower the hips, but keep the chest lifted. Stretch out the legs, release the tops of the feet, and then pull your chest forward and up into Sphinx pose. If this is too much for your low back, you can slide the elbows forward more, find a softening there. And feel free to keep your gaze forward, or another neck release, you can draw the chin down. Let your head hang nice and heavy. Breathing into the low back, keeping some strength with the arms. Two more breaths here. Good, go ahead and lower all the way down to the belly. Stack your hands to make a pillow under your forehead and relax completely. Relax your shoulders, your neck, the low back. Feel free to shift the hips side to side for a release to the back here. Breathe deeply into the back body. Good, and then release your forehead back down to the ground. Reach your arms back. Now, a couple options here. If you have it in you, you can interlace the fingers together. If you have a strap, you can hold the strap. Otherwise, you can just reach the arms straight back by the sides of the body. We're gonna start with the feet down, and as you inhale, pull the chest off the mat and lift the arms as well, whether they're apart or interlaced together. Pull the belly in, lengthen the neck. Breathe deeply here. Two more breaths. Opening the heart, feeling the strength of the spine. One more breath. And slowly lower. Bring your hands down under your shoulders. Press yourself to hands and knees and move all the way into a child's pose. Spread the knees open, big toes to touch, and press your hips to your heels. Slide the arms forward. If you feel like you need a release to the upper back, you can bring the knees together and sweep the arms behind instead with the palms facing up and feel around to the upper back. Breathe deeply here. Good, one more breath. And then lift yourself back up onto your hands and knees into your tabletop. Knees are under hips again, arms strong, tuck the toes under and press your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Gently press the hips and the thighs back, gently press your chest back. Knees can be bent starting out or the whole time. And then feel your heels pressing towards the mat as well. Feel free to add movements here, maybe bending one knee and the other, a shake of the head, a shift of the hips. Breathe into your body. Nice, equally press both heels down, take a deep inhale, deep exhale. Walk your feet to the top of the mat and come into a standing forward fold. Separate your feet about hip distance, wider if you like. Bend the knees as much as you want to allow your spine to release, the body to come towards the thighs. Relax your neck. Feel free to grab the elbows, hang in ragdoll, or possibly grab the legs, drawing the body deeper. If you have yoga blocks or cushions, you can keep your hands there for a little height. If it feels nice, you can sway side to side. Couple more breaths here. One more breath. And then bend the knees deeper, tuck your chin into your chest, root through your feet as you slowly roll up through your spine. Once you're upright, sweep the arms open wide, bring the hands up overhead, palms to touch, and then draw the hands down at the heart. Elbows open wide, shoulders relaxed down the back. Feel free to try closing the eyes, just feeling an internal balance or a steady gaze. Feel the energy grounding through your feet. Low belly in, chest up, and shoulders down. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Now your feet can stay hip distance apart, or you can draw the legs together, whatever gives you a stronger base. Let's sweep the arms up overhead and interlace the fingers together, releasing index fingers to ceiling. If you can stretch the arms, do so. If shoulders are tight, bend the elbows a bit and feel the shoulders draw away from the ears. And then hug the legs together strong. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend to the right without moving the strength of the legs. Drawing the top arm across the body, keeping that top shoulder pulled back. Comfortable place for your neck. You can turn your gaze differently if it helps. And feel the breath opening the left side body. Good, one more breath here. Grounding through the feet, inhale, lift the body up. And as you exhale, bend to the other side. Pull your top arm across. Careful not to round that top shoulder forward. Squeeze the legs stronger for support. And then feel your breath into the right side. Feel free to adjust your head for comfort of your neck. One more deep breath here. And then inhale back up. And as you exhale, sweep the arms back again, either interlacing the fingers together. If you have a strap, you can hold it. You might want to separate the feet again here. And as you inhale, pull the arms back, lift and open the chest. As you exhale, come back into a forward fold. If you can keep the bind, do so. Otherwise, feel free to release. You might want to bend the knees and then allow the arms to come overhead if you're in that expression. Relax the neck here, breathe into your body. Try 2 more breaths. Nice, release the arms back down. Walk your hands up your shins, pull the chest forward to create a flat back. Take an inhale. And then exhale, plant the hands down and walk your feet back into a high plank. Your high plank could be knees lifted, the body in one solid line, or the knees down for a little support. Belly in, arms strong, long neck. Try 2 more breaths here. If you need a break, feel free to take that break. You could be on hands and knees, tabletop. Nice, 1 more deep inhale. And with your exhale, slowly lower your body to the mat. Hug your elbows by the sides of the body, belly in. Release the tops of the feet down, and as you inhale, pull the chest forward and up, either a cobra or by lifting the knees and hips, it's an upward facing dog. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Press the hips back and stretch out. Deep breathing. Nice and slow, inhale, lift the right leg up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, pull your knee forward as far as you can. Step the foot all the way up between the hands, aligning the front knee over the heel, and then drop your back knee down. The back toes could stay tucked, or you can release the top of the foot. And feel free to take this version with the hands down, you're just sinking into the hips here. Or you can bring the hands to the front thigh, or all the way up for more action and strength building here. Whichever expression you're in, feel a slight or a big lift of the heart, shoulders down the back. If you're upright in the upper body, feel the feet grounding into the mat and a strength of the inner thighs hugging in. Low belly in. And just a couple more breaths here. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Let's come into a twist. If the arms are overhead, bring the hands to the heart, twist to the right, and either stay up or place the left elbow to the right thigh. If the hands are remaining on the ground, keep your left hand down and then bring the right arm either to the ceiling or it could stay on your hip. You could always have a prop under that bottom hand. Keeping the hips sinking into the mat as you open up the top shoulder, feeling the spine, whichever expression you're in. Breathe into your body. 2 more breaths here. Feel the twist as this rinsing out, clearing and cleansing. Last breath. Free your hands back down to the ground. Slowly shift your hips back, straightening just the front leg into a half split, even if it doesn't straighten all the way, and feel free to walk the hands up to the shin or onto some props. Relax the neck and the jaw. If anyone wants to take this into a little challenge, squeeze the legs a little stronger and try sweeping the arms behind, possibly interlacing fingers or just squeezing the arms together. Whichever expression you're in, relax the jaw and the neck and breathe deeply. Keep your heart open. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Nice, release the hands back down, rebend the front knee, walk the hands forward, tuck the back toes under and lift your back knee. One option is to step directly to downward facing dog, or you can move Tirya Chaturanga Dandasana, inhaling in high plank, and as you exhale, slowly lower with strength, breathing into cobra or up dog, and breathing back into down dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Nice and slow, inhale the left leg up. And exhale, step the left foot all the way forward between the hands, aligning your knee over your heel, and then lower the back knee. Choose your expression in the back foot as well as keeping hands down, maybe hands to front thigh or arms up to the ceiling. Again, if the upper body's lifted here, feel a hugging of the inner thighs, a strength of the legs to support the opening of the hips. And if you're staying a little more modified today, hands down, just feel a softening. Breathe deeply, feel the opening to the heart, shoulders relaxed, jaw relaxed. 2 more breaths here. 1 more deep breath. And coming into the twist, if you're upright, hands can come to the heart, twist to the left, maybe placing the elbow outside the thigh to deepen that twist. Or if the hands are remaining down, the left arm only will open to the ceiling, widening the chest, softening into the hips. Again, just feeling as we twist that we're clearing and cleansing internally. Couple more breaths here. Good, and then slowly release the hands, shift your hips back again, gently straightening out your front leg, softening the upper body, relaxing the neck. You can prop yourself up as high as you need. And if you went for that challenging expression, strengthen the legs, root down through your front heel, and then possibly sweep the arms behind, squeezing the arms together or interlacing the fingers together. Make sure your breath is steady. The mind is present. Two more breaths, jaw relaxed. Nice, release the hands back down, shift back forward into your lunge, tuck your back toes under, lift the back knee. You can either step directly to your downward dog, or you can step to high plank as you inhale, exhale to slowly lower, inhaling cobra or up dog, and then exhaling downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Feel free to walk or hop yourself to the top of your mat. As you inhale, walk your hands up your shins, lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold forward. Let's separate the feet about hip distance apart or wider. Turn the toes out, bend the knees, and drop your hips. Find the range that works for you. You can just move partially down with the hands down or on blocks. Maybe hands come to heart. If you're able to sink the hips lower than the knees, make sure you're actively pressing the knees open and actively lifting the chest up. Back of the neck is long. Feel free to draw the chin to chest. Feeling a nice grounding energy into the earth here while opening up through the hips and the heart. Find a steady focus, a steady breath. Maybe a smile. Good, one more breath here. And then release the hands, slowly straighten the legs. Bring your feet either all the way back together or hip distance. Bend the knees a little deeper and just come up to stand, sweeping the arms up overhead, palms to touch, deep breath in, and exhale, hands at the heart. So just finding a little bit of balance here in our tree pose. Go ahead and shift all the weight into your left leg. Place your right foot on your left ankle with the knee open. Make sure you stabilize the left leg and hip. And then you might just try lifting the toes up, testing your balance there, or sliding your foot below the knee or placing your foot above your knee. Feeling the strength into the core, grounding into the earth, and then that enlivened energy up through the upper body. Feel free to stay right here, steady gaze and breath, or you can challenge yourself with any arm variation. Maybe the arms move up into that steeple grip. Maybe the arms open wide. And just feel your breath, stable and calm, steady and grounded. Nice, one more breath here. And then go ahead and release. Either place the hands at the heart, be still, or if you need to shake it out, shake it out. And then setting up for the other side, start with the hands pressed together, drawing the energy in and into the earth. Shifting to the right leg, place your left foot on the ankle to start, opening the left knee and stabilizing right hip. And then feel free to stay there, just float the toes up or slide the foot up the calf, or maybe placing the foot above the knee. And the more energy you can feel drawing inward, down, and then up will help find that nice, calm energy and balance. Feel free to move into any arm variations. Nice. Allow your breath to bring that calm energy within you. And one more breath here. And then release. Again, either just pause in stillness or shake it out if you need to shake it out. Good. And coming back to the top of your mat, with a nice breath in, sweep the arms open and up, lift through the heart, and exhale, slowly fold forward. Next breath in, come back to a halfway lift, lengthening spine, and exhale, your choice to step directly to down dog. And if you want to take a Chaturanga Dandasana flow, you can move through that flow. Stretch your body out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Nice and slow, inhale, right leg up. So you exhale, come into a half pigeon. Bring your right knee behind your right wrist to the ground. Drop your back knee and then slide the back knee as far back as your hips allow. If your hips are high from the ground, you can put a pillow underneath the right hip and sit there. Feel free to stay up or come down, and you could also have a pillow underneath your upper body. And if this doesn't work in your body, in your knees or hips, you could lie on your back in a figure four instead. Right foot, left thigh, and holding the back of the left thigh. Bring your breath into the right hip and glute. The hips are an area that we do store emotional stuff, past stuff, wounds. So just feeling how you feel when you breathe into this area, when you stretch and release. If anything comes up for you, and see if you can let it go. Deep, full breaths. Soften with each exhale, release. At the same time, be gentle and compassionate to yourself and to anything that might come up. Relax, let go more with each breath. Soften in. Take 3 more deep breaths here. And then slowly bring yourself back to a downward facing dog to stretch out from pigeon. If you're on your back, you can stay there, place the feet to the ground and shift the knees side to side. In down dog, you're welcome to take any movements, shifting hips, maybe even lifting the right leg, opening the knee and hip. If you like flipping your dog over, you can carefully place your foot behind the left leg, moving into a back bend. Wherever you're at, one more breath. We meet back in down dog. If you want to take a Chaturanga Dandasana flow in between, feel free to take that. When you're ready, move into the other side, lifting the left leg up and bringing the left knee behind the left wrist, sliding into the hips. Use support as needed. It might be different on this side. And if you're on your back, you're switching out your figure 4. And then just trying to relax as much as you can, rather than hold tension or force anything, just let go. Allow the breath to open you up, to bring that release, clearing. With each exhale, any heaviness releasing, anything stored up, letting go. Just feeling a lightening into your being. Relaxing the jaw and the neck. And just catch the mind when it's wandering off. Can you stay here with your breath, healing your body? Got 3 more breaths here. And then slowly bring yourself back up to downward facing dog. If you're on your back, come back up to down dog as well this time. Take any movements again to stretch out the legs and the hips. You did on the other side, lift the left leg, bend the knee, open up. And if you flipped your dog, balance that on this side as well. Wherever you're at, one more breath. Your option for a final Chaturanga, or go directly to downward facing dog if you prefer. Take one more round of a deep breath. And then come down to your hands and knees. One final heart opener here. You can either be all the way upright on your knees, Taking a camel pose with the hands on the low back, elbows together, lift through the chest, and then move up and back any amount. Hands stay on the spine for support as needed, or hands can grab the heels. This variation does not work for you. You can be on your heels, kneeling, hands behind with the fingers forward. Press through the arms to lift and open the heart that way, and possibly lift your hips off your heels as well. Your chin can be tucked in, head can be straight up, or you can drop your head back, opening the front of the throat. Deep breathing here. Feel this opening into the heart, stretch and opening to the front body, the strength of the spine. You might even try an open mouth exhale. If you'd like to stick the tongue out, take a lion's breath on this final exhale here. And then slowly release. Either rest in a kneeling posture or cross-legged if that works better for you. Let's rest the hands on the front of the hips, the front of the thighs with the palms facing up, and just letting a gentle stretch to the wrists here, allowing a gentle stretch to the wrists. Close the eyes just for a moment, feel your breath, and just simply observe how you feel right now in this moment. And then come back down to a seat. Extend your legs out in front of you. Scoot your feet to the top of your mat. Moving into a forward fold, Paschimottanasana. You're welcome to use a strap. You can bend your knees, place that strap on your feet. Gently pull your body forward, straightening the legs any amount. Or if you're able to grab the toes, the ankles, or shins. If you want to take this a little more restorative, you could put a pillow under the upper body and just relax there. Relax the neck and the jaw and allow your body to open up with each breath. Keep the breath full, 3 more deep breaths. Next, inhale, lift your body back up. Lift tall through your spine. Reach the arms forward, just gently holding the navel in. Option 1 is to keep the legs straight and slowly curl down onto your back, or knees bent, slowly curling down onto the back. You could also skip either of those and just come down as you like. And once you're on your back, again, hug your knees into chest. Press the low back down, shoulders and head down. Take a few little rocks side to side. And then keeping the knees over the chest, open the arms straight out from the shoulders. Cross your left thigh on top of your right thigh, and then pull your knees to the left. So your left leg is pulling the right knee across the body. Relax the right shoulder in opposition. If this twist doesn't feel good, you can take any other expression. Maybe the knees uncross and just rest together. The head could turn right as well, opening the left side of the neck. And breathing again into this rinsing, cleansing action to the spine and internally. Softening with each exhale. Three more breaths here. And then gently come out of the twist if the legs are crossed, bring them back together. Feel that rounded spine for a moment here, a neutral spine. Take an inhale and an exhale. And then switch the cross of the legs if you're choosing this expression. Right thigh on top of left, Pull your knees to the right, and then relax the left shoulder opposite. Whatever expression you did on the first side, try to match that on this side. Maybe turn the head left. Maybe close your eyes. Slow down your breathing. Soften in and let go. See if you can elongate your breath just a bit more for 3 more rounds. And then slowly come out of the twist. Hug your knees back into your chest. Take a few breaths here, and any last movements you need, maybe swaying side to side. If you're craving another happy baby, you could move into that. And then hugging the knees back into the chest, this time tightening the arms, bringing your forehead up to knees. Give yourself a nice big hug. Take a deep inhale. And with your exhale, release and open up into a Shavasana. Or if you prefer, you can come up to a seat and complete the practice in a seated meditation. If you're lying down in Shavasana, let the legs widen a bit, relax completely. The arms rest by the sides of the body with the palms facing up, or I invite you to place one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly, relaxing the elbows and the shoulders. Choose what feels best for you in this moment to completely relax and connect to your body and your breath. Soften your eyes, your eyelids, all the muscles of your face, your entire body. Tune back into your heart energy. Just observe if there's any healing that you need within and around your heart, and just feel that energy as the breath moves in and out of your heart. Invite peace, light into your heart and your whole being right now. And then also radiate that peace and healing energy outward. Anyone that may be in need of extra healing at this time. Healing for our entire world.
Surrounding me, swimming by thy grace, let there be. By thy grace, let there be. By thy grace, let there be. Surrounding me, by thy grace, let there be. By thy grace, let there be. By thy grace, let there be.
Just keep breathing in peace and sharing that peace out. And then slowly begin to deepen your breath again. Breathing back into the heart and then into your whole body, reawakening. Bring some movements to your fingers and toes. Circle your ankles and your wrists. Softly move your head side to side. If you're on your back, stretch your body out into a full body stretch. And if you're seated, you can just stretch the arms up, taking a deep inhale and a deep exhale. If you're seated, just bring the hands to the heart. And if you're on your back, bend your knees, roll to one side, and take a little pause in a fetal pose, resting the head on the bottom arm, the knees towards the chest. Observe how you feel from the practice. Observe how you feel in this moment. And then seal that feeling in, carry it with you into your day. And with the eyes closed, press yourself up to a seat. Join your hands at your heart. Feel that nice length of the spine, lift of energy through your whole body, and then openness into your heart. Together, let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. And then closing with the sound of Om, spreading that vibration we create within us to connect to the vibration of all beings everywhere. You can join or just receive. Deep breath in. Om. And then bring your hands from your heart up between the eyes, connecting heart to mind, to higher mind. And let's honor this practice we shared together. Let's honor each other, that love and light within. Send out peace and healing. Namaste.